Well, okay, I gotta do one more video on this, and I think it's the last one that I'm gonna be doing, addressing anything that's not confirmed, because this is getting out of hand. Again, more rumors coming from, again, MovieWeb, wherein, now, see, again, well, on the one hand, MovieWeb does hold some gravity because they did wind up with photos that other people didn't have, but on the other hand, MovieWeb also has been contradicting themselves a bit in reporting from their trusted source what actually is or is not going to happen in this movie. And it's also worth noting that they were one of the sites that appeared to have a vendetta against the first one in the first place just for existing. So, let's move on here. MovieWeb is now reporting that they can confirm. Of course, see that I love that we can confirm. It's like after confirming in their last article supposedly that Chris Cooper was going to appear as the Green Goblin and then describing how he looked. They're now saying, "Oh wait, we screwed up somehow because that isn't Chris Cooper." I don't know how you can say you saw Chris Cooper without seeing Chris Cooper. But yeah. Anyway, they're saying that no, it's not Chris Cooper after all. It's Dane DeHaan. It's Harry that's going to be the Green Goblin in this. And they're also saying, before anyone freaks out, listen to the rest of this, okay? They're also saying that Electro's going to be calling the Oscorp power plant home. Okay, that sounds somewhat reasonable. But here's where it gets worse. They're claiming that despite the Green Goblin having a presence in this movie, it's still basically going to be Electro that kills her. But it will still resemble her iconic comic book death. But then in the end, it's going to turn out that she's not actually dead. She will appear to die in this film, but then she will return still alive in later installments before then later meeting her demise. Now, let's just sit down and talk about that for a second, okay? First and foremost, they say that Chris Cooper's going to look like this, and then they say, "Oh no, wait, my bad, it's Harry." Yeah. Second of all, the finale setting is apparently in this power plant, and if the finale's set there, why did they bother building and filming in a giant replica of Times Square that they built out in the countryside? Why'd they bother with that? If they weren't going to use it for anything big, why'd they bother with the replica? We even got tweeted a picture of the arena, and it was at night, and all the lights were on, and they were shooting again, and that implies that they were, filming the fight there. So, this would contradict that. Also, for Gwen's death to resemble her comic death, and she will appear dead, but she won't actually be dead, first and foremost, how is it going to resemble her comic death in a power plant? That little detail aside, I suppose I can give them the benefit of the doubt and say they just didn't word it well. That she's not going to die there per se. But even if it resembles her comic death, I don't know how. She would literally, see in the comic, when she died, her neck is snapped. I mean, you kind of can't fake that. If Gwen's neck snaps, Gwen is dead. There's no way you can fake that. So what? Is he just gonna fumble for a pulse and find out that she doesn't have one or that he can't find one, and then it turns out he didn't check it properly? I don't know. I honestly don't know what in the world that's even supposed to mean. How in the world? And for another thing, if they're going to fake us out with her death by making it appear that she dies in this movie, but then bring her back in a later movie just to kill her again in another movie, why would they do that? That is just so convoluted. That is so unnecessary. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense from any perspective at all. But it gets better. Uh, how exactly does this source know what is planned in future movies that haven't even been finalized yet? There is no final plan. They have not been written. They have movies that are planned for these dates, but that doesn't mean they're done. The Amazing Spider-Man, the sequel started writing only, like couple of months before the premiere. I mean, James Vanderbilt had one already written, yeah, but that was a general story outline, and then they brought in, the other writers to finish it, and you kind of can't know what's going to happen in future films. And see, they're making this sound like, too, oh, she's going to appear dead in this movie, but then she's going to come back in a later movie, and then in yet another later movie, they'll actually kill her. What? You literally cannot know that they have that planned. The most you can know is maybe an idea that they have for the next one, but for multiple movies down the road, you can't know that. You genuinely cannot know that. So this really does reek of BS, but it's not the first time this has happened, and it won't be the last time. I remember all the rumors circulating in part one, and they were ridiculous. And they were also, by the way, confirmed via trusted sources at one point or another. At one point, it was confirmed that they were going to do Venom again in the first movie. At one point, it was confirmed that what's his name? Logan Lerman was Peter Parker. Then the actual cast came out, and it was confirmed, supposedly, that Emma Stone was going to be playing Mary Jane. But then it turns out, no, it ain't Mary Jane, it's Gwen Stacy. It was supposedly confirmed that Kirk Connors was going to die. It was supposedly confirmed that Peter Parker was going to be given his powers by his father. It was supposedly confirmed that Uncle Ben wasn't going to die. Anyone else remember that? There was a website running around saying Uncle Ben wasn't going to die. It was supposedly confirmed by someone who supposedly met with the executives at Sony. It was supposedly confirmed that they hated the movie outright. They said so straight to his face. They hated the movie, but they had to promote it because they couldn't afford to lose money off of it. Problem is, they never said that. And it was proven that the guy who made the claim was not where he claimed he was when this was supposedly said. Again, a vendetta. See, that's what people need to remember. There are people, supposed journalists out there, movie bloggers, who have an open vendetta against this franchise, okay? An open one. They want it to fail because they think that if it fails, the rights will go back to Marvel, who will magically and instantly start up Spider-Man right off the bat and give us the perfect Spider-Man film. No, that won't happen. Marvel is currently sitting on several properties that they have reacquired. They said, oh, we're going to do something with in the future, but they've already got it planned into 2016 what they're going to do, and still no sign of Daredevil, still no sign of Blade. They keep saying they've hinted that they might do something with Blade, but I don't see that happening. Certainly not a good Blade movie. I mean, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is already establishing itself as pretty dang kid-friendly. What? You honestly think they're going to make a dark, R-rated Ghost Rider or a Punisher or a Blade film? I don't see that happening. I really don't. I see at best a watered down version of them or a cameo of some sort, maybe somewhere, or maybe the name being mentioned. But I definitely don't see them actually appearing, sadly, in their own films. We've been teased with like Iron Fist and Luke Cage too in the past, the possibility of it, and yet still nothing. So Marvel already has all these properties that they may or may not do anything with, and you're suggesting that they're going to take Spider-Man, a property which has already been rebooted. There's two series of films out there. It already just got rebooted, and you want this to fail because you think they'll take a series that just got rebooted and reboot it again right off the bat and manage to stick him in the next Avengers film. That's not going to happen. It's not. See, people also seem to think that Avengers 2 is still coming out, so maybe if this movie tanks in 2014 because Avengers 2 doesn't come out till 2015, they can find a way to squeeze in Spider-Man if it flops and they get the rights back. That won't happen. It won't. I can promise you. That's not going to happen. And before anyone tries to get up on their high horse, so you don't work at Marvel, you don't know. No, but I know how movies work, and that won't happen. I know how franchising works, that won't happen. I've even seen people go to such extremes as to say they should actually kill everything related to Spider-Man. Cancel the comics, cancel the cartoons, cancel the toys, the books, all of it, so that Spider-Man no longer has support from anything, and therefore the movie will tank because people will lose interest. And then when Marvel gets the rights back to the movie, they can restart everything, and then everything will be just fine. No, when you kill the public interest in a character completely, and I mean completely obliterate it, good luck resurrecting them. That so rarely will ever happen successfully. I don't think it has happened successfully. I think they managed to bring a character back for a while, but I don't think they've ever had the same level of success they initially had. So yeah, I don't even know. People are, oh my god, I don't know what to make of people anymore. Some of the stuff I hear is just so stupid. But anyway, as I was saying, keep in mind, people have this vendetta, and even with this current movie, let's just take a look at everything that's supposedly been confirmed, shall we? It's supposedly confirmed, that Harry Osborn's becoming Venom. It was supposedly confirmed Hobgoblin was in the movie. It was supposedly confirmed Gwen was dying, but then it was supposedly confirmed that she's not dying, but then it was supposedly confirmed that, Green Goblin wasn't in this movie at all. And then it was supposedly confirmed that he was, and then it was supposedly confirmed that no, Chris Cooper's just playing Norman Osborn and there is no Green Goblin that's going to show up in this movie. Then it was supposedly confirmed that, oh no, he said that it's not showing up as he's not showing up as the Goblin ever, and then it's like, oh no, wait, no, we can now confirm that they have said that there might be something that sets up for the next movie, and then there was something that supposedly confirmed this and confirmed that, and then there was a time Mark Webb trolled the fact that everyone everywhere on all these websites were confirming things by putting out a joke picture of two people in animal suits saying thinking about new villains, and people took it seriously. Then it was supposedly confirmed that Rhino was just going to be a mobster and not really be in a suit. And then it's supposedly confirmed now that he's just wearing a giant biohazard thing on his back because people apparently can't tell the difference between a freaking biohazard symbol and a CGI placement marker. A tracking mark. I wish I was kidding. They actually think that's the final look and that's a biohazard symbol. This is what I mean. There's been so much confirmed about this movie, supposedly, and it always winds up getting smacked down. It winds up, something later comes up that disproves that theory or contradicts that theory, but they'll run with it. And all these sites, you notice how they never report any rumor that could be good? Anything they hear that sounds good about these movies, they're not reporting. They are literally tossing out only things that sound bad or that would worry the fan base. Why is that? Why? It's almost like they have a vendetta. You know, the same one they had for the last movie. Shocker. So, in the end, just when it comes to rumors, don't worry about it. I'm certainly not going to worry about it. I'm not touching this subject again. I don't care what comes up. I am not touching the subject again until I see a trailer, because from there, that is actually probably going to solve a whole lot of other questions. It'll raise more, I'm sure. But pretty sure that's going to answer a lot of questions, dispel a lot of rumors. We will, definitely get a few more tidbits of information. So, until then, just everyone calm down, all right? That's all I can say. Calm down. Um, just wait it out. That's all we gotta do. Wait it out. Keep calm. Stop panicking over every supposedly confirmed rumor. Alright? So, that's it for this video. I might experiment with this channel a little bit or open a new one. But yeah, there's some stuff that I've been wanting to do that now that I have the means to do it, I may. But, anyways, that's it for now, and I will definitely catch you guys later. See ya.